Good morning. It's Leanne Peters here, and I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook, and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to pull some cards and share some guidance for Sunday and Monday. That's the 24th and the 25th of March 2024. So a big welcome to you. Thanks for joining me today. I want to send out a big extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons for March, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much. Thank you also to everyone who's booked to the 12-hour healing event that's coming up on the 8th of April. So I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Saturday the 24th. No, it's Sunday. Hold on, what day is it? It's Sunday. I don't know why I said Saturday. I've literally got Sunday written here on my notes. It's Sunday, the 24th of March, 2024, and the time is 8:26 a.m. So the 24th day in 24. Oh my gosh, my brain is already frying up. Good morning, Siobhan. I've taken some pain relief, so I think my brain is not clear this morning, so we'll see how we go. We'll just fumble along here. So we know the days, Sunday, Monday, 24th, 25th of March, 2024. And I'm now looking for the best card. Well, actually, I better just let you know what I'm doing if you're new. So if you are new, welcome. I'll be using my combined oracle cards here that I created, Speed of Light and the Animal Kingdom oracle cards. They've been combined to make a 110 card deck. And I'll be using this deck to find the best cards that the majority of us need for Sunday and Monday. So I'll pull one card for each of those days and then one card for the theme, and that will be that. So I'm not pulling cards for individuals. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared supports you. Take on board what feels right, let the rest go, and let's see what happens. So let's look now. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Siobhan. Looking for the best card now for Sunday, the 24th of March, 2024, for the majority of us. So the best card the majority of us need for Sunday is this. It's a Speed of Light oracle, shock horror, because it seems to be the only cards I'm pulling in the last couple of videos. And we have the koala. Well, this is not surprising. The koala is card 52, and it says ponder, silent. Actually, it doesn't even say silent. Ponder, slow, quiet, grandfather, and wait. So there's a slow energy around for some of us for Sunday. I'm feeling it. I had plans to do lots today, and I'm not planning on doing much now. That looks like it's going to rain. It's cold and windy, and just a nice Sunday to kind of curl up and catch up on some sleep or something. So I'm certainly feeling this as I hit Sunday. Maybe you might feel something similar. So there is a slow moving quality to the koala. It is a featured card, but it has further instructions just saying to meditate, reflect and ponder. So just taking our time, you know, like the koala, just taking our time, and we might feel a bit slow moving. If we're feeling a bit impatient with something that we're waiting on, then we're being encouraged just to take some breaths, be okay to wait, and find patience, and maybe find something else to do while we're waiting. So that's pretty self-explanatory for Sundays. See how that sits and feels for you. Welcome, Linda. Welcome, Lisa. Thank you. Okay, let's look now for the best card for Monday, the 25th of March. So the best card for Monday, the 25th of March, for the majority of us, is this. We've got an Animal Kingdom oracle, and it's the whale, the orca whale, card 28, and it says living your purpose. So there is a sense of looking for, perhaps finding, some purpose on Sunday. Now, it could be a longer term purpose or a longer term goal. I tend to, although I like longer term goals and something to work towards, whether it's something for next month or something for next year, I do like having a long-term goal that's realistic, that I can focus on and work towards. It gives me incentive to be active and proactive in my life. But I also find a lot of value in finding daily purpose and finding some meaning in my everyday life, because in reality it's our everyday life, all of our single days that come together to make our year or our life. So I like the groundedness, the down-to-earth nature of finding purpose in my days. I want to wake up in the morning and feel excited because I've got something that I'm focusing on that day. I want to go to bed at night feeling a sense of personal accomplishment and meaning and purpose, a sense of belonging because of whatever I've achieved that day personally. I'm not looking for recognition from other people especially. I just want to get focused, get down and get doing whatever it is that needs to be done. Whether it is just cooking a nice meal for my family, or whether it is cleaning up the yard or creating something or working with some individuals, or whatever it might be that I'm doing, I want to go to bed at night feeling a sense of satisfaction, personal satisfaction, that I've had a good day today, or had a reasonable day, or I've tried my best today, or whatever it is that I want to find in my days. So finding purpose in our days I find exceptionally valuable, and then having those few longer term, more realistic goals that I can work towards as well, so that I've got a target, I've got somewhere to go. I'm directing my attention and focus towards a certain thing or a certain path that I want to take. So just be careful. Some purposes can be very unrealistic. It can be, it could be anything. But just let's make sure our purpose is kind of grounded in practicality, grounded in personality, depending on who we are and what we want from life and what we'd like from life and what we'd like to achieve in life, and work towards that. But let's also not neglect the power, really, of daily purpose and finding daily purpose. So what can you do today to help you feel a sense of purpose, like you've achieved something today personally? And why do you need to achieve that? Why do you want to? Is it for you? Is it for someone else? Is it a little step towards a bigger goal? And, sometimes that is good too, to focus on. So see how you go. But this is especially for Sunday. Purpose may be on the tip of a lot of our tongues, perhaps on Sunday, as we're looking for meaning, we're looking for belonging, we're looking for a reason for life. So we're not twiddling our thumbs, wasting life, perhaps in a job we despise, or perhaps in a relationship that we're not compatible in, if we've been trying to make it work for a while. Maybe there are changes that need to be made too in our life if things aren't in a place that sort of nurtures purpose, if that's important to us. So that's our card for Monday. I think the other thing that's confusing me, why my brain is a bit fried with the dates, is because I don't usually do cards for Sunday and Monday. Like, these 2 days don't usually pair up in my readings. I'm usually doing, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, and then I start again with Monday. So I think this is why my brain is just not computing. Sunday, Monday. So anyway, the other cards for Sunday and Monday. I'm going to get ready to pull a theme card in just a moment for these 2 days. Before I do, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love if you're watching on Facebook. Please comment if you're inspired to. Please share if you want to. If you'd prefer to connect more privately, please don't hesitate to send a message through my website. So through email is best. And I trust you found something helpful from this video. If you want to learn more about the cards that I've used today, or my pendant, earrings, things that I create, things that I offer, I've got membership arts, spirit guide drawings that I do, lots of different things. I've got some online events coming up as well in the next couple of weeks. So check out Temple of Balance on my website, templeofbalance.com.au, if you'd like to learn more. And if you'd like to support my work, of course, then please do. So I'm now looking for the best card for the theme for Sunday and Monday. Sunday, Monday, the 24th, the 25th of March. So the theme card will help bring these 2 days together, although they do feel a little bit apart to me, but that's my own head, usually cutting things off on Sunday. So this will be a good card to bring these energies together. There might be something even playing out in our life that feels a little bit on divide, like there's a gap somehow in something, or in our relationship, or our relationship with something in our life. So there could be that sort of energy that's coming through as well. So how can we bring things together? How can we see the bigger picture for Sunday and Monday? So the best card for our theme for the majority of us is this. It's from the Speed of Light Oracle deck. Surprise, surprise. And it is the Wolf. And this is not really a surprise after seeing the beautiful big moon that looked quite full, I'd say, last night. This is the Wolf, card 44. And it says, instincts, moon, cycles, flow, and trust. Again, trust, just throw it in there at the end, like our expression card that we got in the last video. So Wolf, this card talks about cycles. It did come up recently, maybe the video before last. It tends to talk about cycles and things moving in cycles, and everything moves in cycles in life. And I've found, as I've reflected on cycles throughout the years, that we tend to have small cycles going on. We have ones a bit bigger that sort of fit in, hopefully, with the smaller cycles, and we have bigger cycles that play out as well. We have our life cycle thrown in there as well, over the top of everything. So we have all these cycles, like little cogs that are turning, different sizes, different timings, that are always taking place in our life. And sometimes, I guess, it feels like some of those cogs can get a little, well, let's say, seized up. Also, we can have a lot going on that can feel like we're trying to juggle like 20 balls at once, which can be overwhelming. Things can need greasing up. Things may need a bit of attention. If we've been focusing on this cog or this cycle over here or this thing in our life, we may have been neglecting some other area. It may be seizing up and need a bit of greasing and need a little bit of attention. So I guess some things to consider with this are we juggling too much? Have we taken on too much and we're trying to keep all the balls up in the air that we're trying to juggle? Have we got too many cogs turning at the moment and it's just too much? So if we are feeling like things are too much and we are feeling overwhelmed or we're on the verge of it, then maybe Sunday, especially with the koala coming up, which is a resting card, it might be good for some of us to make a little bit of time to rest and just catch our breath, maybe look at the different things we've got going on and how we might be able to delegate or find some balance there. There might be some things that we've been too focused on. There might be some cogs or cycles or some things that we've been maybe obsessed with or maybe too heavily focused on, and we've been neglecting other things. Now, it's good to focus on things, and sometimes things need a lot of attention, especially if they're calling out for it. But then that has a downside because it means that we tend to neglect other things that are important. So once we deal with things and that important thing, if it's an urgent thing or an emergency, I had a bit of a funny accent then, an emergency of some sort, or if we've just been obsessed and addicted to this thing that's just drawing our attention, then we may find it helpful these next few days to look at our balance and how we can spread the load and maybe detach. Detachment is really powerful, especially if something's pulling us, like some sort of addiction or some sort of obsession. It could be something we're obsessively focusing on for whatever reason, but we might feel a bit obsessed with that. And we sort of feel, perhaps we know that we're spending too much time on this thing. So detaching is like cutting the cords, at least temporarily, perhaps even permanently, but cutting the cords that keep us attached to that thing. It can be our phone, and we can get very attached to things like our phone and get very obsessed with, checking notifications and who's seen this and who's saying that or whatever it might be. So we have this pull, it's like an invisible cord that keeps us locked in and attached to our phone or whatever it might represent for us. So detaching is uncomfortable at first because we have the habit of attachment and we have that pull that's there. So I imagine when I'm detaching, depending what it is, but for the most part, like I'm severing cords, like I might imagine cutting them with scissors, or I'm cutting them away, or I'm looking the other way, and I will have that temptation to go back to that obsession or that attachment, and that is also, or that addiction, that is also a sure sign that I need to detach because it's taking too much of my energy and attention. So detachment might be helpful for some of us over the next couple of days, especially if we've become too obsessed with something and too neglectful of other areas of our life. So once we detach and we feel that kind of that we've stepped back a little bit or a lot, then we can look at our life over the sort of broader sense, over the bigger picture, look at all the cogs that are turning. Are they turning? Does something need our attention? Maybe this relationship needs nurturing or whatever it might be. So there is a sense of sort of stepping back, looking at how all the cogs are turning. And it looks to me like I'm looking at a desk or a table and all these cogs turning like the back of an old watch. And there's a lot of them perhaps for some of us. And we're just stepping back to assess the cycles and the operation really of things in our life at this time. And that's what I'm feeling from the Wolf card today, is this sense of detachment, stepping back and looking at the overall cycle and movement of things. How are things operating in general in our life as an overview? So Sunday, stepping back may give us an opportunity to look at that and to assess how things are going. So the moon is certainly highlighted here with this card. Some of us may feel emotional. Some of us may be looking at how we can get back into our flow as well. So let's trust our instincts and let's see how things are operating in our life. It's up to us really to do that, isn't it? Things can get out of hand very quickly if we're not aware and observant and then proactive in what needs to be balanced in our life. Things can quickly tip out of balance really if we're not paying attention or if we're distracted with something else. So that's that. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great couple of days and I'll be back to share with you again soon. Take care and goodbye for now.